is good, people? Today I'm going to be showing you how you can build a supreme chest with little to no equipment. Not much is needed apart from you, probably a floor and some other pieces of equipment that can be substituted very easily. So let's get straight into it. The first things first, we're starting off with the classic push-up, but I'm going to take you through a couple things that is going to take your push-up to the next level and build that chest even better. So we're going to come down here. Now we don't want the arms to flare out like that. We don't want that. We want the arms to go back or in a linear motion. So we're coming here, chest to ground, or just hovering above the ground, and then it's straight back up. Very simple. You want to make sure that you're looking straight ahead, so that allows you to get close to the ground, because obviously if you're looking down, your nose is going to be a limiting factor. So you want to look straight ahead, bring your chest to the ground and push all the way back up. Make sure your hips are not sagging, your hips are here, your body is nice and parallel, and we're just driving through the chest and the triceps. Now, one very important thing is that you want to make sure that all your reps look almost identical, apart from obviously the speed as you get more and more tired. So if you're starting off like this, you want to maintain that. You don't want to, as you get tired, you start doing this. That's not what we're looking for. We're trying to go through a full range of motion to build that quality chest. So make sure that all your reps are quality over quantity. If you can only do 5 or 6 at this moment in time, then obviously do that. If you can do more, then do more. So you don't have to go super fast as well. You want to maintain a decent tempo. So maybe like a 1-2 count, 1 up, 1-2, 1 up, 1-2, 1 up, just like that. Keep it very, very simple. Now, for extra credit, if you really want to extend the push-up that much more, when you're coming up, you can protract your back, just like that. So next we're going to move into a unilateral movement that's really going to help to isolate each side of your chest and build it even further. And we're going to go into some archer push-ups. So you're going to set up just like this, one hand facing forward, the other's facing out, and literally just come down like that, push back up. Simple. Keep the core nice and tight, and that's really going to help to build up one side of the chest at a time. Now again, numbers is not really what matters. We're focusing on good quality reps and good form. So having that hand out to the front is going to help to stabilize you, as well as out to the side, and then just pushing back up. And that's going to be a quality chest builder. You do want to make sure that your core is nice and tight. You're not sagging to one side or leaning to one side. You're maintaining a nice solid core throughout the whole movement, and that's definitely going to help to build that chest. So next we want to focus on working the upper part of the chest. So all you need to do is grab a bench, chair, anything that you can put your feet on top of, and you're just going to rest your feet up here, and we're going to do the same thing. Come down into a push up, push back up, just like that. Make sure again your core is not sagging, make sure it's locked in, and you're just getting in good quality reps. Now that obviously that movement pattern is going to be a little bit more tricky to navigate, especially if you haven't done them, but that is one way that you can work the upper chest. Again, quality over quantity. Make sure that you're getting good reps in before worrying about how many you're doing. Furthermore, with the decline push-ups, the higher you raise your feet, the harder it's obviously going to become. So if you're new to this, you might want to start with a little bit of a lower surface and gradually work your way up. Now inversely, if you're just starting off on your fitness journey and you can't do a push-up on the ground, then obviously you still want to grab a bench, chair, or anything that is raised, and you're going to do your push-ups on here, which is going to take some of the body weight off, but still allow you to do that pushing motion. It's still going to work the chest. It is going to work that lower chest a little bit more just because of the angle of the movement, but it's a great way to build up into a push-up on the ground. Now essentially, again, the lower the platform, the harder it's going to be. So you might have to start off with a wall like that and just practice pushing as you get stronger and stronger, you can obviously get lower and lower with the movement. So your hand placement again will determine how much chest is being used compared to your triceps. So you usually want to go for a good shoulder width distance, and then you're just working here. Again, core is locked in, you're coming onto your toes, and you're getting that solid chest work in. Now, even if you can do push-ups but you can't do a lot, and you come to find that you fatigued yourself doing push-ups on the ground, you can always just grab a bench and continue to work on the movement and obviously get some more reps in. So sticking with the bench, another movement that you can do is bench dips. So you want to come to the edge of your bench, sofa, chair, whatever it may be, bring your feet out in front of you, and then you can dip down, and that's going to get a decent stretch on the chest. Obviously the triceps are involved as well, but it's still going to be a good stretch on the chest. Now again, with the other movements, your foot placement will determine how hard or how easy this movement is. Once you get good at them, you can put your feet on a raised surface, and that's going to increase the difficulty of the movement. Now, if bench dips become too easy and you're fortunate enough to have parallel bars, then obviously you can do parallel bar dips. If you don't have parallel bars, you could obviously use 2 chairs on either side and use those as dip bars. Just make sure that you secure them with something heavy so they don't topple over while you're doing the movement. But the same as the bench dip, bring yourself down, push back up. Nice, easy, smooth movement. Really going to help to build up your chest. Now obviously when these become too easy, you can start to add weight, which is going to increase the difficulty and improve hypertrophy as well. But for right now, if all you can do is the body weight ones, that's going to be perfectly fine. Just make sure that you're bringing yourself low enough to get that deep stretch on the chest, and then when you come back up, you want to make sure that's explosive as well, and you're squeezing at the top a little bit. Now if you don't have access to parallel bars but you have a straight bar, or you can, you know, find yourself a straight bar setup, what you can do instead is straight bar dips, which are still going to target the chest, but the movement pattern is a little bit more tricky to navigate if you haven't done them before. So literally you're just going to dip down to the top of your abdomen or the lower part of your chest, and that's really going to help to get that stretch on the chest, build it up, make it more muscular. Again, with these, we're focusing on the form over the amount of reps that you're able to do. Obviously the reps will come with time. As you develop, then you can start to add weight with a weight belt or a vest, and just make sure that you're getting low enough so that the chest is able to do enough work to help it to grow. If you're fortunate enough to own a pair of rings or have access to a pair of rings, another movement that you can do is ring flies with your own body weight. So literally you're just bringing your body weight forward, pushing back up, just like so. Definitely going to work the chest. Now if you are a bit more seasoned in using rings, then you can make these longer, and that's going to improve the difficulty when it comes to performing the ring flies. So basically the more parallel your body is to the ground, the harder the movement. Now again, foot placement is going to determine how easy or how hard this is. If you're just starting off, you probably want to go with a wide stance to really find your balance. Come forward, push back up, just so. Now when you're coming down, you want to make sure that you're controlling the movement. You're not letting your body just fling forward. You want to control the lowering portion and the upper portion as well. So come to where you can feel a deep enough stretch. When you come up, nice squeeze at the top, come back down again, back up again. Again, quality over quantity at the end of the day. Being that rings are so versatile in nature, I literally can perform every single exercise that we have gone through so far in this video. So I would recommend, if you can, get yourself a pair of rings, because we can go straight into the push-ups like that. And using rings for push-up is going to allow you definitely to get a deeper stretch on your chest, because the ground no longer becomes a limiting factor, and you can regress or progress at a much more steady leverage, because you can actively pick the range of motion which is going to challenge you the most right now based on your current fitness level. Now if we wanted to go into some dips now, no problem as well. We just bring these up to a reasonable height, and again we can perform the dips. Now if you're tall like me, obviously this is very beneficial, because it is going to allow you to stretch out your legs and involve your core a little bit more. So again, now with the ring dips you can turn up your wrists at the top just to safeguard your shoulders, number one, and number two, get a little bit more chest work. So when you're coming up, you can turn them out just like that. So those are the exercises that you can perform to help build and sculpt your chest. Again, some require no equipment at all, some require a few items, but everybody should be able to do something at the end of the day. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.